What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated American heavyweight star, soon to be title contender, prospect, whatever you want to call him, Jared Big Baby Anderson. Jared Big Baby Anderson is 14 wins, no loss, no draw, 14 wins by way of knockout, 23 years of age, 6'4" with a 78-inch arm reach. He's going to take on former IBF heavyweight world champion, American star boxer, Prince Charles Martin. Okay, Prince Charles Martin is the former IBF heavyweight world champion. And Charles Martin is 29 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, 26 wins by way of knockout. Twice in his career, he was knocked out. Charles Martin is 37 years of age, 6'5" with an 80-inch arm reach. He's a southpaw as well. This is going to be a big test, the biggest test of Jared Anderson's career, taking on Prince Charles Martin. Now, he was actually supposed to fight a different opponent, so Charles Martin is actually a late replacement for Jared Big Baby Anderson's initial opponent. And Charles Martin is crafty. Charles Martin is taller than Jared Anderson. He's crafty. He's been in the ring with Anthony Joshua, Luis King Kong Ortiz. He was giving Luis King Kong Ortiz problems up until Luis Ortiz clipped him and knocked him out with one of the most bizarre knockouts I've ever seen in my life. Okay, he clipped Charles Martin, and I was completely taken back when he did it, because the way he did it, and Luis Ortiz is a southpaw, right? And he caught him. And Charles Martin had hurt Luis Ortiz, dropped Luis Ortiz. He was winning the fight, and out of nowhere, Luis Ortiz clipped him, dropped him, and like Charles Martin just froze in where he stood, right? Very, very weird, bizarre knockout. Now, Jared Anderson is going viral because of his clip that he did with legendary retired Hall of Fame iconic superstar boxer Roy Jones Jr. Charles Martin did an interview with Fight Hub and Marcos Villegas, and in the interview he did, he stated that he don't love boxing. He's tired of the pressure that's being placed upon him, and it's a business, and he don't love it. And he reiterated the same sentiments to Roy Jones in the interview they did, and Roy Jones, you know, was telling him, listen, these are the cards you've been dealt. You are meant to be great. So he said, well, I'm only 23 years old. He said, but it don't matter. You got to ride the horse. These are the cards you dealt. I dealt with it, and the other greats, they dealt with it. You know, he said, but I didn't ask for this. He said, it don't matter. You got to fulfill your obligations. You have a gift, and you have a journey, and you got to fulfill that obligation. And at the end, he seemed lightened up, you know. And so with that said, Jared Anderson is super uber talented. Switches orthodox to southpaw, very fast hands. He's big, he's strong. All the makings of a great heavyweight, as long as he wants it. As he stated, once he gets the financial gain he's looking for, the security he's looking for, he's going to walk away from the sport. He said whether he wins the title or not, once he gets the financial gain, he's going to walk away from the sport. I believe, again, like I said, and the pressure, like he said, was getting to him. In this fight with Charles Martin, it's going to be a major test. And I think that Jared Anderson is going to pass that test. But he's going to be tested, because Charles Martin is coming to win. He's coming to upset Jared Anderson. He's a southpaw. He's crafty. He was the world champ. He's been in big fights. He knows what it takes. And he also, too, saw that interview. So he feels like once he puts Jared Anderson in some positions where he got to face adversity, he may just pack it up because he don't want to do it to begin with. I don't think that's the case. I think Jared Anderson is going to rise to the occasion. I think that He's going to deal with adversity in this fight with Charles Martin in the beginning. He'll make an adjustment. He'll understand this is what he needs to fulfill his obligation to himself to be financially secured. He needs this victory. And he's going to knock out Charles Martin, I think, in the 5th round. I think that, again, it's going to be a hard-fought fight. He's going to have to make adjustments. And I know people are going to say, 5th round? How hard of a fight is it? 5 rounds. We saw Tommy Hearns and Marvin Hagler, one of the greatest fights ever, and didn't even go 3 rounds. So you can be in a hard-fought, tough fight in 5 rounds. And I think that that's what's going to happen here in this situation, in this case. And I think Jared Anderson is going to pass the test. I think he has the ability to make adjustments. You know, he's younger, he's faster, he's stronger, he's crafty, he's talented, he's skilled. And I think he'll make the adjustments. And ultimately, he'll clip Charles Martin. Charles Martin punch resistance, I don't think, is there anymore. Got knocked out by Anthony Joshua. Then he got knocked out by Luis Ortiz. He was in a brutal fight with Adam Kownacki, right? Which I thought that he won. He lost a unanimous decision to Adam Kownacki, but that was a hard-fought, brutal fight. So I just don't think his punch resistance is there anymore. And I think that he'll get clipped in this fight. His body won't recover like he wanted to, and he's going to lose. He's going to get knocked out. And I believe it'll be in the 5th round. Again, like I said before, you know, this is a great test for Jared Anderson. I think that conversation he had with Roy Jones was much needed. And I think that, you know, he'll be well on his way to being one of the great American heavyweights. That's what I believe. Uber talented. Is he ready for Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Alexander Usyk? No, not yet. But the other fighters, the Luis Ortiz's, great test for him. Crafty southpaw, skill with power and quickness. Not as quick as he once was, but still, you know, got reflexes. Good fight. Andy Ruiz is on his way to fighting Deontay Wilder, so that's out the question. Jarrell Big Baby Miller is another good test I like for Jared Big Baby Anderson. And there's a storyline. He calls himself the real Big Baby, and Jarrell Miller obviously goes by Big Baby. So the storyline there, you know, between the two, who's the real Big Baby? There's a storyline there. They both have power. That would be a great fight. You know, another big test for him. But again, I think he passes this test tonight against Charles Martin, and I think he knocks out Charles Martin by the 5th round, right? So I can't wait to see how this unfolds and plays out. And yeah, I just hope that, you know, the pressure subside. You know, he understands his journey. And again, boxing may not be his journey, may not be for him. Who knows? You know what I mean? It's not for everybody. Just because he's talented in it don't mean that that's his you know, calling. I mean, that's not necessarily be his calling. So let's see how it unfolds. But again, you know, I got people saying that they feel like Charles Martin gonna upset the world and beat Jared Anderson tonight in his hometown, and he's in his hometown. Another thing he said, he just seems disconnected from the sport. He said that, you know, the people was coming to watch him, but he don't have no friends in his hometown. You know, there's not real love there. So it seems like he's already feeling the pressure of people, you know, wanting stuff from him, expectations, and, you know, things of that nature, man. And I think that, you know, that just, everybody's not built for that. You know, he said, I'm 23 years old. He just want to have kids, have a family, like he stated. So it may not be his journey, but the talent is definitely there for sure. That can't be denied. So I got Jared Big Baby Anderson tonight. 15 wins, no loss, no draw. 15 wins by way of knockout. So drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. That's all I got for y'all. I'm signing off. I'm gone. Peace.